Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another interview here on King Solomon Entertainment on our Hollywood Now platform, where we interview Hollywood celebrities, Hollywood stars, Hollywood insiders as they come and share their journey and how they navigate Hollywood with us. And today we have another great guest. Prior to doing that, we want to thank you for your love and your support. We want to ask you to share this link right now. We want to ask you to subscribe YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, as well as on StreamYard. As well as on Roku and Fire Stick. King Solomon, all lowercase, King Solomon Entertainment. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Without further ado, we have a special guest today. We're so excited to have her on today. She's a reality star. She's been on the reality show WeTV Mary Mary. She's also a fashion stylist, a celebrity fashion stylist and designer, a woman of faith and of purpose. We're so excited to have with us today reality star Googoo Atkins.
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing? So
I
glad to
am
have you.
good. Thank you.
So good to have you on. I'm so excited to have you on. So excited to talk to you today. Just wonderful things that you're doing. We're just gonna get right into it.
Let's do
I
it.
want to let the audience know kind of like where you're from, what you do, your background, stuff like that.
I'm from Inglewood, California. I've worked in various areas of the entertainment industry, most notably fashion. This is my 20th year in the fashion industry, but I've worked as an extra. I've worked as an actress. I've worked as a wardrobe stylist, which I'm most known for. I've been a background singer, an assistant, road manager. So a lot of stuff around music and the entertainment industry, but most known for my work as a wardrobe stylist, which I retired from some time back. I still take small cases here and there. I mean, not cases, clients here and there, and because I still like it. I just have to make time and space for the other things that I'm doing in fashion, like designing. You have to pull away and really focus on that in order to build your brand the way you'd like to. So that's pretty much what I do.
So the love for music started really early as a kid, growing up with your sisters and brothers. So the love for music started really early for you.
Yes, my parents both sang. My mother was over the choir, and my father was a youth pastor. And so, a lot of times we were the choir. All nine of us, we were the choir. And so, yeah, we just had, it was just always a part of what we did. A lot of people didn't know that I sang. They know my sisters sing, but they didn't know that I sang professionally as well. So, but yeah, singing was always a part of our, everyday life.
So what was that like growing up with your siblings in Inglewood back in the
Uh,
day?
it was just, it was regular to me,
Yeah.
My parents had 9 children and one passed away before I was born. And I spent a little time with my oldest brother in the house, and that's the only boy. But most of the time, like I remember, he was in the house probably back when I was like 7 or 6, and after that, I don't recall growing up with a brother. I had 2 cousins that my mom raised, some of our cousins and stuff, and 2 boy cousins, Dane and Andre. They were always there, so those were kind of my brothers. But it was just normal to us to be loud and going to church all the time, and music, and this one played an instrument, and this one sang lead, and this one sang background. And so yeah, it was normal to me.
Yeah. So traveling on the road with your sisters as a background singer, what was that like?
Well, I traveled on the road with my sisters, but just to be clear, I've also traveled with Patti LaBelle, Kanye West, Christina Aguilera,
Wow.
Lauryn Hill. Yeah, so I was legit a background singer.
Sure. That's good.
Yeah, the
Impressive.
Ricky Minor band. And and so I did that for probably like 6 or 7 or 8 years, I'm not sure. And but being on the road is it's very exciting. You're in a different place all the time. You move around a lot. It's super exciting kind of until
Mm-hmm.
sorry guys.
No, you're good. You're good.
Am I back?
No, you're good. Yeah, you're back.
And I can't hear you.
Okay, you're good. So it's
I can't hear you. I don't know
something
what
you push.
happened.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Something I didn't touch nothing. I
This
was
can't be
totally,
true. This can't be happening.
I was totally behaved this time. I didn't touch anything. So maybe somebody called you. That's what it was. Maybe somebody called you.
I hear you. I was trying to click her out, and then it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Hello.
you're good. No, you're good.
You came back and then you went away. Is it
Okay, I
because?
should be coming back. I should be coming back. Just
Okay,
take a little while. You good? You're good. Go ahead.
I can't hear you though.
You can't hear me now? Okay.
No,
So,
it went away, and it was. She called back. It's
yeah, it's a
Erica,
call.
y'all.
Yeah, it's a call. It's calls. That's what it was. Yeah, take the time to get back. So we're gonna wait for the internet to catch up.
You
She
right
should.
before she called back, I began to hear you again, and then I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it takes a little while since the internet, y'all. So we're gonna wait a little minute, and then she's gonna catch up. The sound should be coming back in a minute. But yeah, it's pretty much telling us how her life was on the road as a backup singer, with many many wonderful stars. A lot of acts. So you still can hear me? Okay.
I wonder
So
if
we're
it's
gonna
possible to do this on
wait
airplane
for the
mode.
sound. So but yeah, so and we're gonna just wait to see if the internet catches up. We're gonna wait to see if the internet catches up. Um, so yeah, somebody
I
called the
wonder how the
phone.
sound came back before, and now it's not.
Yeah, it should coming back. Thank you guys so much on Instagram. Hey everybody, you can hear me now. Okay. I don't know because I'm afraid to touch anything. So I don't want to touch nothing. Oh Lord. Okay.
Technology won't let us be great.
I know. That's mean that this is good. That's it's good. You get energy, good timing, and it just mean that it's good because there's so many obstacles. So, but I don't know. Maybe we just have to do something. Maybe I don't know, a little later or something. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, 'cause we got to go out and come back in, so we won't be able to fix it. Yeah, probably got to go out and come back in. And while she go out, come back in, I wanted to
I
make sure I put
hear
yes.
you.
Okay. I was just saying she got to go out, come back in. So yeah, you finishing up your touring as background singing with all the wonderful great acts
Yes.
you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's really exciting until singing background and traveling the world is really exciting until it isn't. Like, and so what I mean is, I think I'm the type of person to where I love doing a lot of different things, and I've been blessed to be able to do a lot of. I didn't even mention hair and makeup, but I've been
Hmm.
blessed to do a lot of different things professionally. And so you leave town and you go to these beautiful places. You stay at these beautiful hotels that you probably couldn't afford if you went on your own, and all these exotic places, and then for me, I started missing home. I would miss proms and funerals and weddings and stuff like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to, like, this is not more important than that. You know what I mean? I've never been in love with singing like that. It's always just been a part of what we did, and I could do it. And I was, I knew I never was going to pursue a career being like a lead singer, like an artist or anything like that. But the background thing was fun. And I probably would have kept doing it, but I just fell out of love with it. I fell out of love with the part where you're missing so much of home. I remember towards the end, we would go to these beautiful exotic places like for one day. And I'm like, you don't go to the British Virgin Islands for one day,
Yeah.
but it would just be for the gig. So it's like you fly all these hours and you go one day, and it's just like I love the flying. So what I realized was that I have to create a life where I can do this on my own. You know what I'm saying? And if I want to go to the British Virgin Islands or Bermuda or wherever, if I want to go there for 15 days, I can. You know what I'm saying? So whenever it's time for me to transition, I always want to make sure I'm being grateful and I'm being thankful, and I'm transitioning, not like I'm sick of this and I'm tired,
All
I
right.
wanted to, and I saw even people singing with different artists, especially my sisters, because of course I sang with them the longest because I was their stylist as well. Um, a lot of people, I could tell their mood, they kind of got a little agitated, a little nasty, and I just never wanted to transition. Even when I left my regular job in entertainment industry, I just never wanted to have that thing because it felt ungrateful and it felt bratty. And I just didn't want that to be a part of how I transitioned. I feel like that discomfort and maybe dislike was natural and what got me to say, hey, it's time to do something different. But it didn't have to be, it didn't have to be nasty.
Wow. Speaking about transition, you go from loving music, doing music to fashion. Let us in about how that transition happened.
Well, I was always working in fashion. I was always fashionable. And what happened was people would always ask me about like my personal style. They would always say, where did you get this glue? And what do you think about this? And then it was always, let's go to the mall together. And then finally, when I was in between gigs, money was tight. And I just was like, well, I'm a stylist. I didn't really know what a stylist did, but heck, I'll do it because I got to eat. So, yeah, so I remember telling Karen Clark Sheard that I wanted to style Kiki, and she said, "Okay," and then that's kind of what got the ball rolling.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So your love and your passion for fashion has grown, and you doing great exploits in the fashion industry. I would love for you to share about your wonderful mission to dress and style plus size women and your ventures you have coming up with Macy's.
Um, you're asking me what are you asking about?
Your love and passion to style plus size women because
Oh, okay.
your new line, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm naturally curvy. People gravitate to me because I'm curvy, and people want to be styled by people that look like them or a little closer to them. Well, some people do, and so that just kind of came naturally because it was like the plus size girls saw me and saw me being fashionable and that I was a stylist. It was like, oh, she'd understand because they saw the way I dressed. I wasn't in muumuus and I wasn't in, covered up. And I do wear those things because I love all types of fashion, but I wasn't go out of here, baby. I'm doing an interview. Charging the charger. I want you to be quiet. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. That's the real right.
But right. So sorry. But yeah, I what was I saying?
They want to be
like naturally they gravitated to me because that I look like them. You know what I'm saying? And then they saw what I was wearing, was like, oh, this girl, she gets it. She'd understand my body. She'd understand where I'm going, that I can still look appealing and sexy. And like so many people, even designers and teams I was getting with, they wanted to cover people up. Everything was a sheet. And I'm like, hey, we're not dressing like that anymore. And then they would just take some of the smaller stuff and just they will rarely do that. But when they did, they wouldn't make the smaller adjustments needed for us plus size people. Like, for example, we got to wear a bra, so we're not gonna be able to do that spaghetti strap. So it would just be things like that. And I'm just like, I don't know how your brain don't tell you that, but I'm here to help you since, it ain't kicking in. But that I've always wanted to enhance the Curvy Girls experience because of the things that I went through and the alterations and changes that I made. And then just having a big mouth and a big voice kind of puts you in that position of, speak for us all type of situation.
You'll definitely have a great sense of style, a great sense of fashion, because you have to also think about the challenges that comes with styling someone who's a plus size, because certain patterns and certain shapes, stuff like that. So it's a lot of challenges within that. And it's
and I'm going to be honest. It's actually, I don't even know that it's challenges. People wasn't even trying. It was just like, forget them. Just being honest. It was a matter of forget them, if you ask me. And there are small things that need to be done, but it's not, we're not reinventing the wheel. It's just like if you do something with a back out and a plus size girl got to wear a bra, just make it a little higher so we can wear our back, like it's not reinventing the wheel. I just think it was a matter of, they don't matter. They're not buying clothes. So we good. And it was completely unfair. You know what I'm saying? It was completely unfair. So no, I'm not gonna make them feel in any way like it was okay, like it was so difficult to dress us. No, it's not. You a designer. You know what I'm saying? Then you get you a curvy fit model and you design something for her that, be flattering on her that could fit all of us. And so no, they were just leaving us out because they didn't feel like we mattered. We didn't,
But that's what you're there for, to be that voice, to be that insight, to be that one that knows what looks great. And so definitely nail it. The way the clothes fit, the way the clothes look, just really nice. And everybody likes to dress, and everybody likes to look nice and feel good about what they wear and what they're wearing. And you don't want it to be like, solids all the time, or you want it to look, just want to come with it. So
absolutely.
it's amazing. Also, I want to talk about briefly about your big accomplishment. Like you say, you get the calls, and you still do styling. So you got the call for the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The style Mary, and I just want to say they looked it amazing. You know, the stadium, the lights, the natural light, the sun, the beauty, how at the time of year was it, how beautiful it looked. It just looked
Uh-huh.
great on camera. I mean, they looked it amazing. Like, please tell us a little
Thank
bit about
you.
you styling your sisters on Super Bowl.
It was just amazing. I've been styling them for several years, and even though they aren't necessarily marrying right now,
Yeah,
they come out for special occasions such as the Super Bowl, and it was honestly I was very excited for it to be on the Super Bowl, but I approached it as I approached all jobs. I'm like,
wow.
it has to be. I mean, you look at the occasion, you look at the time of year, you look at the type of song they're singing, you make sure their look is cohesive, but Tina is her individual self and Erica's her individual self.
Mhm.
As Mary, they've grown apart as far as just how they move and exist, and how they, just how they are, their styles, just because Erica has stayed on the road and Tina has been at home being a full-time mom. And so when it was time to come back for the Super Bowl, there were challenges with Tina's style being slightly different and Erica's style being slightly different, and making them both, look
Yeah,
cohesive or whatever. And so
yeah,
that was a challenge. But as far as just the approach of who's the Super Bowl, like, I really try to respect every job, every gig, with the utmost respect and reverence, and try to make the client look the best, or
yes,
whatever, and so, yeah, that was my same thought
yeah,
process into
yeah.
styling a Super Bowl. Now, of course, I had in my mind, I have to kill it.
You
I ain't
got it. You
crazy
nailed
now,
it. You nailed it.
but I really do try to, every job I try to give everything. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
that if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You
that's
know what I'm
it.
saying? If you just
That's it.
operate in
Absolutely.
excellence and giving 100% all the time, then
Yes.
it won't be such a huge task when you have
Yes.
a big gig, because you're already used to giving your absolute best.
Absolutely. What about verses? Did you have anything to do with that look?
Yes, I styled them for verses as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, they just, for me, like, they like that uniqueness. They like that. I'm going to always add designer's touch, to certain things, and just my flair. I know them. I know their bodies. They're my sisters. Our bodies are very similar. My style is kind of vast, so I could be Tina or I could be Erica at any given time. So I understand them. And just when it came down to that, I just knew that they wanted, something special and something fun for verses. So it was the same thing. I'm giving it 100%, and giving it to you,
Yes.
giving it to you guys, as it was given to me, as the Lord gave it to me, I guess.
Yes. So what is your vision? What is your mission? What is your goal for your line as you begin to develop it, as you begin to grow? Where do you see your line going?
Okay,
Um,
so first let's introduce that I have a clothing line with
yes.
Macy's. It's called Googoo for Bar 3.
Yes.
It is a plus line. It is in 76 Macy's stores and online. 3 of the
Amazing.
pieces are sold out. So it's moving really fast, and I'm grateful to God for that. Um, what else? Yeah, so it was just representative of me, like the things that I wear. I try to remember all of the different shapes, especially when you're putting out that first drop and you can only do 10 pieces. It's like, and the top and the bottom is 2 pieces. You know what I mean? So it's like, dang, everything can't be a dress. I wanted to make sure I got a dress in. Something, for people who like something a little more flowing. I got the jumper in for those who need that spunk. Any body type can wear that. I got the straight shapes and stuff in. I mean, the basic and classic shapes. And I just wanted it to be reflective of things that I wear from, like, all of the different categories in fashion, and as best as I could, on this first drop. The second drop is coming out in July. Yeah, that my inspiration was all of the conversations, all of the DMs, all of the inboxes that I get with this saying, "Goo, I love the way you dress. I want to look like that. Goo, show me how to wear blah, blah, blah." So I'm putting it out in a way, and even just the integrity of my fabrics and stuff like that. I was very, very hands on with stuff. And Macy's was very, very kind and very gracious in allowing me to really do it my way. They did not impose their ideas. I would sit on a Zoom call similar to this, and or Outlook, and we would I would be there to be 58 people, and I would be describing a color, and then the color people would say, well, what about this? And then the fabric people, and then the fit people, and then I told the fit people, I said, hey, that fit model don't quite look like me. I need somebody with a smaller waist and some bigger hips. And they were just very understanding. They trusted that I knew what women want. And I'm just so grateful that when it came out, the sales also told them that I knew what
Yes.
women want. So I'm just looking forward to the next drop. And it's just my ambition to just still give plus size and curvy women, great options. And a lot of the options that I feel sexy and beautiful in, a lot of the colors and shapes that I feel sexy and beautiful in, I want to be able to extend that um, to my followers and to the supporters of my brand. And I also don't play that with fabric. I need nice, good fabric that supports, that fits well, that don't be showing too much of the wrong stuff. So Macy's was really, really, really great in executing my dream and not imposing, and they're Macy's, so they know what they're doing. So it's not like, I'm talking to, a day
Yeah.
laborer or something like
No,
that.
for
Like, this is
sure. Yeah.
Macy's. They've been doing
Amazing.
this for years. So for them to trust me the way they did and to execute my vision the way they did, I just could not be more thrilled.
No, congratulations to you. That is huge. That's amazing. Nothing but the best. And just wish you just great more and more success on that because you definitely a trailblazer with what you have done. And so I know a lot of people are gonna be looking up
Hmm.
to you and they're gonna be really loving the fact that you did the line you did with whom you did it
Hmm.
for and the fact that you made something for everybody. It's going to be definitely trailblazing and amazing for that line. So
Awesome.
we hoping crossing our thing wanted to be big, 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 and bigger. And so,
Yes.
if you had one word to describe your line, what would that word be?
Oh, one word.
I know, right?
Oh,
It's one word
I
because
don't know about a one word. I don't. Oh, one
one
word.
word be
Oh, I would like to maybe the word flattering.
mm, okay, flatter.
Flattering. I
Yes.
wanted it to flatter. And when you're designing, there are a lot of things that go into certain things. Is this going to be good for the tall girls, for the short girls? Is this going to be good for the apple shape and the pear shape and and it's so many things. Every piece I wanted it to
Yeah,
flatter my ladies. I wanted to make sure that every woman felt beautiful and that was flattering for every lady. And sometimes even if one piece, like some things are so specific to like one body type, I did not want that. I didn't
mm,
want that, and I wanted to make sure that any body type, like I said, the apple shape, pear shape, banana, these different figures, I wanted to make sure that whatever I made, all of them can wear it, although some things are more specific to this shape and to that figure, you know what I'm saying, but
yeah.
everything can be worn by anybody without looking crazy.
No, amazing. So, what's next for Gugu Atkins? What's next? Like,
Well, I am on a tour. Excited about my line, getting out there. I'm going to different cities. The next city I'll be going to is Houston. I will be there this weekend, the 14th of May, and then the 21st I'll be in St. Louis, and then the 28th I'll be in Philadelphia. So please make sure you guys mark your calendars and watch my social media so that you can stay abreast of the tour dates and maybe you can pull up. And if I'm not coming to your city on this drop, I'll be there for my July drop.
amazing, amazing. So we get so excited. Please let them know where they can find you at on social media. Um, Tixie, you want to see what they can find you at on social media? Can't hear me. I can hear you. You good? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We good. Every time someone calls, it does that.
Yeah. Let me get. We are closing up
We
now.
good?
Let them know where you can find you at
Oh,
on
where they
social
can
media.
find me. I
Yeah,
saw that.
yeah.
I saw. Okay, I read your lips. Okay, all right. So you can find me on social media at the Googoo. THEE, two E's and two O's. THEEGOOGOO on that's Instagram. Google the Creative is Facebook. I believe I'm the Google on TikTok as well. I'm trying to learn how to TikTok. I'm
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
gonna
get
be
that. I got
huge.
a
That's
social
gonna be
media
good
girl
for
that's
you.
kind of
Yeah.
keeping me up on it, but Google
Yeah.
don't quite know how to do it. But I'm still learning.
Yeah, you'll get it. You gotta just find something, find a niche that you want to do, whether it's gonna be singing or dancing or whatever, and then just start doing it. or just something fashion. You know, it'd be great. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, and till next
You are
time.
welcome. You are
Yeah,
welcome. Thank
you
you
got
for
to come
having me
back.
and much success to your show.
Thank you so much, friends. See you soon. Okay. Thank you so much. The best of luck to you. God bless. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All
Bye
right.
bye.
There you have another great interview. King Simon Entertainment, Hollywood Now. You got to excuse us for the internet challenges. We're so glad to have a friend to the show, Googoo Atkins. Make sure you share this video, share this link. Thank you guys so much. New great videos are coming. We just so excited. Make sure you guys share and subscribe. Until next time, Hollywood Now, King Solomon Entertainment.